Let's go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Warsheet Podcast. Your boy Barack here. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. Listen, we're going to dive deep into 7 signs, right, that you have a fear of failure. Listen, you don't want to miss out on the 7th sign, y'all. You want to stick around to the very end. We got to get this thing broken down because, here at the Warsheet Podcast, we like to shed light on these things because light creates understanding. Understanding creates love. Love creates patience. And that patience will create unity. So let's get unified in the spirit, y'all.
Is the sheep preaching hate? It says, I'm not going to let the wolf eat me anymore. If the wolf comes in here, next time he comes in here, I'll do whatever I have to do to keep him off my back. Is the sheep violent or is the wolf the violent one? He wasn't teaching hate, he was teaching common sense. Somebody's knocking you over the head, stop them. Do whatever you have to do to stop them. The ones that were knocking him over the head were afraid of the fact that he might swing back. So they said, no, he's teaching hate. He's violent.
All right, y'all. So listen, the fear of failure. So many people may deal with the fear of failure and not really truly realize that they may be suffering from this. Like me personally, you know what I mean? The fear of failure was something that I had to get deliverance from. I had a fear of failure, the fear of failing my children. You understand? Failing as a father, that was a fear of failure that I had to overcome. So it constantly put me in a state of being frantic or being very meticulous about every little detail, every little thing, which is not always a bad thing. But when it slows progress, when it slows down progress and it slows people down from being able to reach a certain level of success, that's when it becomes a true issue. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to go over 7 signs to identify, you understand what I'm saying, that you may be dealing with a spirit or a fear of failure. Okay, so now we're going to start with the first sign that you may be dealing with a fear of failure, and that would be procrastination. Procrastination is something that's where you actually are delaying the momentum, the forward motion of a task. Okay. You delay starting important tasks because you fear you won't do them perfectly. You understand what I'm saying? Not everything is going to be perfect. You only strive for perfection. But if you're the type of person who procrastinates on things, maybe they lack some motivation to things, maybe they're procrastinating just sort of based on not being able to thoroughly execute that thing to where it's in full success. You know what I'm saying? As well as not only hitting that full success, but seeing the results immediately. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people with a fear of failure who procrastinate will have that fear of failure and procrastination to where they see somebody else who's done the things that they're looking to do and they had great success right off the bat, and it puts them in a state of fear because they feel as though if they go and try and do it themselves, that they may not be as successful and that they may fall short of what this other individual is able to accomplish, what makes them inferior to that other individual. You understand what I'm saying? So that gives you that level of fear to make you feel as though you don't even want to try. All right, and for my sign number 2 that you may be dealing with a fear of failure is going to be perfectionism. You set on unrealistic high standards and avoid tasks unless you're sure you can execute them flawlessly. Now, this is a huge problem because guess what? It keeps you from being able to reach success. It keeps you from hitting that next level. You understand what I'm saying? And as we know about the scriptures, that the Most High Yah does not give us the spirit of fear, but of peace and of love and of a sound mind. You understand what I'm saying? So when you are holding yourself back, right, and you're failing to launch a business, launch a product, launch something, right, in fear that you won't be able to execute it flawlessly, that holds you back from being able to reach the full potential within this business. When honestly, life is all about trial and error. It's all about failure, failing. How many times can you fail? You understand what I'm saying? I believe that, and as Denzel Washington said, life is about failure. Fail big. If you're going to give you if he gave you any sort of advice, he would tell to fail big. Now, let's.
I was flunking out of college. I had a 1.7 grade point average. I hope none of you can relate. I had a 1.7 grade point average. I was sitting in my mother's beauty shop. I've been corrected about take chances professionally. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. So don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals, life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day, and understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan.
Now that really hits home, right? Because every day that I turn on this camera and I come on here and I speak to you guys, I'm inspiring to make a difference in the world. I'm inspiring to make a difference, not only in my own life, but also others. You understand what I'm saying? So when you have those visions, when you're aligning your goals with being able to help and being a servant unto others, then guess what? Your goals will be aligned, and you'll have not only a peace about what you're doing in life, but also you'll be content at it, no matter what obstacles in the way. No matter what you set to be able to try to accomplish, you're going to give it your best efforts. You're going to constantly try, and understanding that you need to fail big. You understand what I'm saying? So that would be my number 2. That would be perfectionism. You understand what I'm saying? Perfectionism. You set unrealistically high standards and avoid tasks unless you're sure you can execute them flawlessly. You got to understand that you're going to make mistakes. You're going to fail, but fail big. Learn from your failures. Come back and supersede the expectations that you once set. You understand what I'm saying? But if you don't set those high standards, those unrealistically high standards, and go for the things that you feel is a challenge, then how are you truly challenging yourself to grow? How are you truly challenging yourself to be better? You understand what I'm saying? You must challenge yourself. Now we're gonna go to number 3: self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. You unconsciously create obstacles for yourself, like missing deadlines or not preparing properly, so failure seems beyond your control. You understand what I'm saying? You know those people that you meet, those people who constantly make excuses to why something didn't perfectly work out or didn't work out in their favor. You understand what I'm saying? But I always say, if you fail to plan, then you plan on failing. You have to plan, make your plans, make your preparations. You have to do proper planning. You understand what I'm saying? And what's the other saying go? That perfect practice makes perfect. Listen, if you perfectly practice planning things out and getting things done the way that you need to get them done, then guess what? 9 times out of 10, it's going to work out in your favor. There's no need to fear anything in those moments. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so number 4, low self-esteem. You constantly doubt your abilities and talk yourself out of opportunities, assuming you'll fail, and you haven't even tried yet. Now, have you ever brought yourself to a point as to where there's an obstacle, there's a thing, there's a deal that you're looking to close, but you feel unworthy? Or maybe you're in business and you're not setting the proper goals. You're not setting the right, prices. You're not setting the right deadlines because you feel as though that you're not able to accomplish the goal, that you don't want to let other people down. You don't want to let yourself down. So you're constantly undershooting your abilities. You must stop doing that immediately. My thing is that you need to harness it. You need to hone it, and you may fail at it, but you'll get better the next time around. This is what will sharpen and fine tune your gifts, your fruits of the spirit, the things that patience, long suffering, the things that you really need to sharpen and hone in on within your own spirit, within your own self, right? In order to be successful, not only in business, but in life in general. You need to practice that. You need to fail at that so you can be able to come back and be successful and continue on in that pattern of success. The first step to success and ultimate success is failure. Failure is always the number one step, unless you are some what trust fund baby. You know, you're born into wealth, you're born into success, and you're born and you don't even have to really try. You know, failure is the first part to success. That's the first step. So if you're not failing good, if you're not failing at something, then you're not learning it. You're not truly mastering it. So you can be able to give it to the world. And so that's what it's all about. It's pouring out to the world and looking to make a difference in someone else's life, no matter what you do. You know what I mean? You can be a wood carver. You can be a carpenter. You can be able to help people in carpentry. You understand what I'm saying? Or you can be a candle collector, inspiring people to collect candles on a whole nother level. You understand me? So that's what I'm saying. Whatever you do it to its fullest capabilities, do it to its fullest potential, and do not sell yourself short. Do not shortchange your abilities to be able to get things done, to get shit done. You'll probably surprise you more than anybody else. Now that brings me to my next one. Number 5, avoiding challenges. Now, with avoiding challenges, you stick to what's safe and familiar, y'all. You stick to what's safe and familiar, refusing to step out on of a comfort zone. You understand what I'm saying? Refusing to step out of a comfort zone, because failure feels too painful. You got to understand, you got to let go and trust in the Most High Yah that He has you, that He's going to be able to pull you through whatever you're looking at, whatever you're looking to accomplish, whatever you're looking to achieve. You understand what I'm saying? Any challenges you seek to face, I promise you, I'll be one person to truly testify on the behalf of the Most High Yah, is that He is going to pull you through these challenges. You gotta just trust in Him, trust in His word, walk in His light, walk in what He would want you to walk in, and He will pull you through all these challenges. Now you have to believe in the Most High Yah, and you have to believe in yourself that you can be able to get these things done, your abilities, to what you can accomplish. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of sticking to what is safe, you need to go to what's unsafe, what's unfamiliar. You understand what I mean? Think outside of the box. As Denzel Washington put it, in order to pass this test, right, the IQ test, you have to draw lines outside of the box in order to complete it without lifting the pen. You understand what I'm saying? So you must think outside of the box. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get off the hamster wheel, think outside of the box. Remove yourself from the box. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to go on to number 6. Now, this is a huge one, y'all. Are you somebody who does this? Do you overanalyze your mistakes? Constantly replaying the mistakes in your mind that is demeaning and dumbing down your self-esteem, tearing your self-esteem down to where you feel as though you can't accomplish goals. Do you do this? Do you dwell on on past failures? Okay, as we already know that the Most High is not going to continue to convict you. You understand what I'm saying? With past failures, He's not going to continue to condemn you. He's going to bring you. He's not going to continue to condemn you, to tear you down based on past failures. That is the house of Satan. That is the enemy that is tearing you down, that is keeping you in a state to where you cannot be and reach that next level. You understand what I'm saying? You dwell on past failures, right? Replaying them in your mind and letting them define your future actions. Replaying these past failures in your mind and allowing them to define your future actions can only destroy you. You'll only be working towards destruction. You will never have forward progress. You'll never actually truly hit that next level, hit that next threshold to where of success, of being able to be content with self and happy with what work you put forth. You know what I mean? You have to kind of really allow yourself to be free in that way, to where you are allowed to fail. You're allowed to make mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? And you can move past them, move on, and not continue to condemn yourself over and over and over again, replaying these failures. Learn from it, move on. Let's continue. Now, number 7 is huge, y'all. It's huge. Seeking constant validation. This is crazy. Validation seeking is crazy work, y'all. You need approval from others before making decisions, fearing that if you go solo, right, you'll make the wrong choice. You got to understand that you got somebody you can really lean on and trust in, and that is the higher power. And if you don't believe in the higher power, then I'm sorry to hear that. You know what I mean? Maybe you should explore that for yourself. But you have the Most High you can believe in. Now, believe in yourself. Believe in you. You have him to believe in. Believe in him. Believe that he can pull you through things, and also believe in yourself that you can get through this, that you can make the right choices and decisions, that you can come out and create more opportunities for yourself. You just got to dive in, sink your teeth in, and get it done. The moment you accomplish your first success alone is the moment you start to realize that somebody got your back other than other people around you. There's a higher power that's looking after you as well. And also that you have the capabilities, you have the strength, you have the power to be able to control the narrative, to be able to dictate the success and the outcome by letting go a lot of this fear of failure. It'll allow you to propel yourself to the next level. It'll allow you to take risks where you normally wouldn't. It'll allow you to reach higher levels of success that you typically would not reach, because the fear of failure is like chains shackling you to the ground, not allowing you to fully spread your wings, flourish, and thrive in whatever field you may be in, whatever thing that you're looking to pursue, no matter what it may be. And just know at the end of the day, it's up to you. You cannot make excuses for things you did not try to do, that you did not try to accomplish. You can't make excuses for things because you did not properly plan for them. You can't say that the reason why this thing fell apart is because it must not meant to be. No, it's because you failed to properly execute. It's because you failed to properly plan. It's because you have a fear of failure on you, and you need to remove it from your life. You need to understand that these things it's a natural process to fail. It's okay to fail. It's okay that other people see that you fail. The Bible says that a righteous man will fall 7 times, but what does that righteous man do? He continues to get back up. The wicked flee where no man pursueth, but the righteous is as bold as a lion. You need to be bold as a lion, and understanding there is times to be a lamb. You understand what I'm saying? But I'd rather be a lamb with a lion within me, right? Than to be a lion with a lamb in my heart. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying right there. You need to focus on what the goals are. You need to hone in, zero in, and do what you need to do to accomplish those things. Set that fear aside. The moment you start to overcome the fear of failure and you start to ignore those spirits that are whispering to you, like me personally, I told you I had to receive deliverance from that spirit. I had to be delivered, had to be set free, had to go through deliverance for it. Maybe you need to do deliverance. Maybe you need to do fasting and prayer in order to get that spirit of fear of failure off of you that's holding you back from success. This spirit of fear of failure will keep you from bringing a product to market because you're afraid it's not going to be flawlessly executed. That right there holds you back from success. You done dumped much cash into your business. You dumped a lot of cash into your business. Now you don't want to launch because you're afraid that it's not going to be flawlessly executed. That right there is the biggest mistake you can make, right? Because you'll go belly up before anything, right? You understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why they say that you should never wear all the hats in the business. You should trust others, right? Even though you may get undercut or screwed over, it's all a part of business. It's all a part of success. Sometimes you will meet people who will take advantage of your kindness. They'll take advantage of you, screw you over, and leave you in a very bad position in life. But you have to bounce back and understand that you have the most high. You have a higher power that will fight your battles for you, as well as you being able to get after him yourself. He's going to make a way because he is a way maker. He's going to make a path for you. He's going to put the right people in a line with you so you can be able to accomplish every goal that you need to accomplish. You just need to trust that he will do it. That's it. That's all you need to do is trust. This is your boy Barack. Listen, I appreciate you guys joining me for this 7 signs that you have a fear of failure. Identify it, receive deliverance from it. This is all about shedding light, because light creates understanding. Understanding creates love. Love creates patience, and patience creates unity, y'all. So we're going to get unified in the spirit. I really appreciate you guys joining me for this video. If you liked what you heard here today, and if it really helped you out, you feel blessed by it, please hit that like button. All right. Don't forget to share this video. Share it with somebody who may be stuck somewhere, who may need that help getting over this hump, this barrier, or whatever it may be. May need that motivation and encouragement to get over to the next level, right? Share it with them. Share this video, y'all. And go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you ain't subscribed yet. I really appreciate you guys and your love and support. This is Brack from the War Sheep Podcast, and I will holler at y'all later. Peace and shalom.